Alright gamers, this is Daniel. Welcome back to another episode of Beta This. Today we'll be taking a look at Sevencore. This is actually currently a beta in Asia, not even touched North America yet, though it will be. It is, I believe, being brought to America by GPotato. So if you go to gpotato.com, you can find out the information on it. Though right now for China, I believe it's for China, it is being brought out by Noria Corporation. Now I'm just going to log in here, go over the character creation, and then go over the main aspects of the game as usual, and we be done. So let us go. Okay, so to start out, you got your races. You got the Scions, which seem to look like human, the human-esque race of the game. They get bonuses, insight, increase basic critical attack by 2%. And increase attack power of pet by 2% while riding mechanical. Now, you may not understand that right now, but once we get into it, it's a pretty cool mechanic, and I like something they've done with this game. But yeah, we'll be getting into that. So after that, you got the Brooders, which amazingly look like the Amon from the Amon from Terra Online, if you've seen that. Aside from that, yeah, they're the big bruisers. You can select male or female to each race, so yeah, there's no restrictions there. Then you got the Nukes, which are essentially your elves. Yeah, that's what I've made my characters so far because they're the better looking of the races. So as far as that goes, let's name it here. And then you can take a peek at what classes they got. Yeah, there's only 3. You got your Warrior, which is the dual wielder. You got a Gunner. And then Magician. Now, so far I've only been playing the Magician, so I don't know much about the other classes. But as far as it goes, the Magician is pretty cool. You can use a staff or wand, and then you get your light armor. Gunner gets light armor as well and uses either a launcher, which is a two-hand, and then a dual gun, which is the dual wielding. Warriors can get two-handed blades or dual swords. So basically each class has a two-hand, like dual wielding ability or a two-handed ability. Now the Magician doesn't really have a dual wielding abilities per se. They get a scepter, which is one-handed, which makes them cast faster. Or they use a staff, which they cast a lot slower but hit a lot harder. Let's go from there. We'll just go Warrior, and then you can see some of the selections you got. As you can see on the right, you have a lot of customizability here. So you can change everything. You can change the height, go super big, super small. Change the head size to have a super big head. Change the thickness of the head. Neck length, you can make them a giraffe with a super big head. Small shoulders. Yeah, you can make them pretty silly looking. Big boobs, little boobs. Your choice. All kinds of little fun stuff. And you can change the face. There's 5 different faces for the Nukes, and you can change the color of their face. Make their skin a different color. Different hairstyles. Was 12 different hairstyles, and then you can color those. Then they have equip previews of different gear you can have in the game. Or higher level gear, that is. Then they'll go through all these, and then all of a sudden, naked. Yeah. So, yeah. We'll just go ahead and back out of here, and I'll go over to a character that I've been working on that's level 15, so I can actually go through a lot of the different mechanics without having to go through tutorials and get up there. It'll take way too long. Yeah. So, off we go. Alrighty. Now, as you can see, yeah, Sevencore Asia, so this is not North American, as you can see. Now, you can look at the game, you can notice that it's not especially pretty graphically, but really, graphics aren't everything, right? So, let's just kick that out the window. The best part of the game, look-wise, is the water, and honestly, that's not the greatest, but it's pretty good compared to other games for water. Now, let's see here. As you can see, WoW, basic hotkey MMO, though there's a lot more movement base to the caster as a Magician. You only, at this point, at level 15, I only have one actual ability I have to cast, and that's the Wind Spear. Combat's pretty quick, and you can die fairly easily. Like, I'm 2 levels higher than some of the stuff I'm fighting, and they hit hard. They can take you out quick. So if you're fighting 2 of them, you have to move around. You have to use your instant abilities or you die. Now, right here I got a little mana shield. This is just for a magician. There is a teleport ability you get along the way. Get away from things. Zoom out here a little bit. Now, as far as the skill system goes, there is an interesting little skill system. As you level up, you get skill points. Then at the top, you got your standard abilities that you get. And then you can put points into them so that they're better or they have a lower cooldown, or you get the idea. Now I'm just going to go ahead and I'll put a point into Wind Spear there. You got to apply it. And then it tells you, ooh, you've learned it. Amazing. Then they also have skill points for crafting. Now I can't put my point that I have here into anything, but as you go you get herbalism, there's mining, and also leather collecting. You put traps down, you collect leather out of traps. And you can upgrade your abilities in crafting different items within, I'm guessing, alchemy, and then armor and leather, and light armor. So that is pretty cool. I like the skill base. There is an auto potion and auto mana system, which apparently this game is brought to you by McDonald's, because your food is hamburgers and soda. Given the first soda was a regular soda, and apparently diet soda gives you more mana. So just note, if you need more mana, drink diet. And as stupid as that may sound, that is how the game is played. So we'll show you a quick little piece of combat here. I'm not going to attack that Thunderhoof guy because he's got little buddies that come with him and absolutely rape the crap out of you, even though I'm higher level. So yes. As you see, Wind Spear, you got Magic Arrow. I'm moving around a lot. No, he died 2 shots. Yes, I am a little bit higher level than these, but if they do hit, like I said, they kind of hurt. Now, this isn't the main thing of the game. It is very much a mount-based game. But the mount base is kind of interesting how they do it. Let me go into my inventory here. You'll get eggs, and these eggs you take to incubators within the cities, and you hatch them, and it'll give you a certain pet. You can summon that pet. It starts at level 1. Now, as you fight, it levels up and gets bigger, and every level it gets bigger. And once you get it to level 10, you are able to ride that as a mount and move around faster. Very interesting mount system. I like it a lot. And honestly, I would love to see a lot more MMOs actually take that into consideration when they're making their games. That would be an interesting way to get mounts rather than, you know, WoW where it's drops or buying the mounts. You can actually get a pet and then level them up and use them as a mount when they hit quote-unquote adulthood. So yeah, that is pretty awesome. I like that a lot. There is a little timer thing that you'll see down here. Every hour that you play, you get what they call a turn. Now, as you build up and you play for more hours, you can use this. If you click on it, you could say use 1 turn or use all if you have more than 1 turn, and you have a chance of getting a really good item. Like earlier, I used 12 turns. I hadn't played for 12 hours, but I had extra turns. I think it gave me 10 to start off with just because. And I got level 20 pants, which I can't use for 5 levels, but still pretty cool. Gives you the ability to get extra gear when you're not getting drops for your person. I'm going to see if I can level up my guy here while we do this. As you can see, combat's pretty quick. Of course, like I said, I am higher levels, so they die fairly fast. There's a click ability you can do. I mean, I'm not too much for the click base, but whatever. I think I'm going to go fight Thunderhoof just so you can see how quickly you can actually die. Oh, never mind. He just hit level 10, so I'm actually going to do that. So he hit level 10. I wasn't able to mount him before, but now that I have, boom, he's now a mount instead of a pet. Look at that. Fun, fun. And I do believe you can keep leveling them up as well so that they consistently get bigger and bigger and come out to the size of like this rhino or something, or even larger. Pretty damn cool mount system. pretty addictive as it is too, because I've been trying. I played this game a lot more than I've played some other games I've been covering, just because I want to try and get them out and level them up and see what I can get, seeing if I can get eggs off drops and so forth. But yeah, that is the mainstay of this game, is the mount combat system. You can mount, you actually have combat on the mount, you can attack, other mounts get abilities. I'm sure the mount actually gets abilities as you level them up more and more. So yeah, as far as that goes, there's a standard questing system, your standard MMO, exclamation point to question mark when completed. There is a cool little 3D arrow up here that tells you where you need to go and directs you. You can pop up a little mini map. There's a regular map. They do have the world map here, which is this one's fairly small, actually. The level cap at the moment is level 95 for this game. That's pretty damn high, so I'm hoping the map is actually bigger than it's showing, because that would... yeah, it just seems kind of small for 95 levels of this. So, yeah. Aside from that, it will be going to closed beta soon in America from what I've been reading. It is, of course, not there yet, but it's a pretty cool game. I'm not gonna lie. It's going to be free to play, so you'll just be able to download it and play at your whatever you want. There is going to be a cash shop, but currently not alive in this beta as of yet. You can go into it through here. There will be an achievement. You can look at your character menus. You're in a guild, what your rank is in the guild. Yeah. Simple stuff. This has been Sevencore. My name is Daniel. You have yourself a good one. I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe.